Sandoval.
Right.
Things between the two of you don't look like they're headed to a good place.
I did change my mind and allow him to not only come to the wedding, but to be in my wedding. Do I regret that?
We're in the thick of season 8. How are you feeling about it?
Pretty good so far.
So
what
far?
do you think?
I've just had one freak out so far, so.
I haven't had
Doing
any.
okay.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm liking it so far.
Okay. We're gonna go in on everything.
Okay.
At any point, you don't want to answer one of my questions.
Yes.
You have your emergency exit here. You got to take a shot of tequila.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I think Brittany's gonna be the shot ambassador for this group.
Yes.
Per usual.
We're in the middle of the Bachelor/Bachelorette party in Miami.
Right.
I want to unpack that whole stripper moment, Jax.
Well,
Gosh.
let me explain this to
Let
you.
him ask
Okay.
before you
Ask
get
the
too
question.
far ahead.
Just to set the scene.
We went to a strip club last night. I felt so awkward. I could not get into it.
That is talent.
I was the only one out of all the guys who didn't have a girl next to me.
You gotta remember, we film and film and film and film and film. We were filming for about 3.5 hours. I got one lap dance that my brother-in-law bought me.
My brother.
In front of God and everybody, right? So of course they're gonna clip to the 3.5-minute lap dance that I did, say that I was having this like great time. What she said was no private rooms. She didn't say no lap dances. No
Oh, I
this.
was all for lap dances. I didn't
right.
care.
I was like, I feel
People are
like-
like, oh,
I did
you're a
not
liar.
care.
No,
Wait,
no.
I think that's why
lie.
people were confused, because it's like no one was going to think Brittany was going to be upset.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Yeah.
why are you denying it?
I'm not
think-
denying. I'm
I
denying
think
the
you-
fact that I went in I did not
Champagne
do the
room.
champagne room.
I think
where-
that's what he meant, but
Yeah.
it didn't come across
and all
like
my,
that.
And all my other friends that were single did go in the champagne room, not me. That's why I was like, no, I'm not into that. Plus, I'm just not really into strip clubs. But all my friends paid a lot of money to come to Miami. They all wanted me to have a good time. They were all throwing money. So I'm like, I gotta have a lap dance. And that's
I
what I
didn't
was.
even-
Did you see
yeah.
what I said? I'm dead. I'm very dead inside. Because I am very dead inside. I'm happily married. I have a happy wife. So I mean, you can go ahead and do your thing. I'll play the part, but.
There was one other moment, though,
Yeah.
that I want to ask Brittany about. Jax made a joke that he might leave you for one of the strippers that night.
I know, I saw that.
I'm gonna leave Brittany for one of these girls tonight. Again, okay, so we were at the
He
strip
won't let
club.
me answer.
We were at the strip club at 8 o'clock. Now, in that industry, the first shift is probably the worst shift to have. Because you're in a strip club, right? So I got the new crowd, like the rookie strippers. So I was being sarcastic. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go home because they weren't great. I'm sorry, they weren't the best looking ones that I've ever seen. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home with one of
so
these ones,
mean.
like making a joke, being sarcastic.
Okay.
Honestly,
So what did you make of that?
Well, of course, I saw it on social media before I actually got to watch the episode for myself. And I called Jax. I'm like, Jax, what did you do? People are sitting here saying that you're gonna leave me for a stripper, and you said that. And then I watched it myself, and I was like, I watched the episode, and then I was like, yeah, it's like annoying that he said that, but also like, I just wanted him to have fun, and I didn't take it personally.
Yeah, I gotta be careful, even sarcasm, I guess, nowadays.
Well, the thing is, we are on a reality show. Everything
That's
we
true.
say comes back to haunt us no matter
Right.
what.
This is supposed to be my bachelorette party. We're supposed to celebrate my love. We're supposed to celebrate my marriage.
Brittany, we left you in the middle of an emotional
Oh my gosh.
moment. Watching it back, do you feel like Kristen threw some flame on the fire?
Well, now that I watched it back,
Yes.
I think Kristen, in a way, was trying to like agree with me or something, you know, to make me like feel better. But I did notice that when the signs first came out, I was like, woo, you know, like pumping my fist and like ready to party. And then she said something first. I forgot what she said, like something like
Kristen
that's
loves to
disrespectful
be
or
miserable.
something. And then I started getting upset, and then it started soaking in, like, oh my gosh, that's about me, and I started taking it personal. I don't blame everything on her, because I definitely felt my own feelings. I took it personal because I was so very drunk. Also, it was my bachelorette party, I was allowed to be drunk.
Okay.
But also because of all the comments and stuff I have to see all the time on social media. Like, sometimes you can't help but see the things, the hateful tweets and comments, and I think it just irked something. It just hit a nerve, and it made me like really upset. I'm getting married!
Next big thing for you guys, the wedding is going to play out on TV.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Have you been able to see any of the footage outside of what's in the trailers and
I
stuff?
haven't seen any footage yet other than, yeah, the trailers, and I cannot wait to see it back. I have so many photos, and they're amazing, but I can't wait to see like actual footage. We get to relive it again.
Well, and you might learn some things that you didn't know happened at your
oh,
wedding.
yeah, because people held, like, they were very respectful. There was a lot of drama that was going on that
A lot
I
of stuff
didn't even
happened
know
that
about.
I didn't even know.
give me some hints as to what that drama is?
I don't want to give away a spoiler, but like Tom and Katie go through something, and that was crazy during our wedding.
I had
maybe learning they weren't married.
I didn't know how like out in the open that was already or not, but yeah.
I've been giving a fellow Bravo family member a lot of hard times because of this, but Shep was a handful. And out of all the people that I was really worried about at this wedding, he was supposed to be the least I should be worried about because he's on a show and he knows how it works. So yeah, he was a little bit of a handful.
But you know what?
But I love Shep, just make it very clear, I love him, but yeah, he was a handful.
Well, yeah, because he posted me like walking down the aisle and all that before it was supposed to be
so he like spoiled
like everything you're not
big
supposed
reveal.
to do when you're on a reality
What else?
show,
Yeah,
he
what
did.
else?
It was just the last person I would expect to do that because they're on a show too.
But that's really the worst thing he did. He wasn't a bad guest.
But it was.
It wasn't like he went and ate the cake before.
Yeah, no,
okay.
he didn't pull any of that.
Did anything like that go down? Like somebody?
No, I mean, I feel like everybody was super respectful.
Schwartz was he was wasted. Absolutely wasted. And his best man speech went on a little longer
It went
than
on like
expected.
35 minutes. But it was great. It was great.
Over in the past, I don't like to give Tom Schwartz too much responsibility because he gets anxiety, but I put it all on him and he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Hey, growth.
Yeah, yeah.
The other Tom, Sandoval,
Right.
things between the two of you don't look like they're headed to a good place.
The only person I'm having a problem with is you. Do you even know me? Do you even know me, dude?
I did change my mind and allow him to not only come to the wedding, but to be in my wedding. Do I regret that? Yes. I just wish I would have stood by what I said. I felt I was a little bit bullied into bringing him back in, and I did
He means for me, because I thought that he needed to have
I just think what he
friends in there.
did, there's some things he did during the season that haven't played out yet that were just uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for, below the belt. Should never, ever happen to a friend. And I made my decision that I did not want him. I just wish he wasn't in the wedding, if that makes any sense. You know, the things that I was going through with Tom, it just, it didn't make sense for him to be standing next to me.
But I have a feeling in 5 years, if Tom Sandoval was not in our wedding photos, that would be very weird for Jax. Like, they're gonna be friends again, I know, and they are friends. It's not that they're not friends, but
we're just cordial.
When you're friends with somebody for that long, like, it means something. They're like part of your family. So that was why it was so important for me to make sure he had that.
But it's also okay for people to grow apart. There's nothing wrong with him. He's stubborn, I'm stubborn. I don't agree with what he does. He doesn't agree with what I do. And that's part of life. I want different things. He wants different things. I'm trying to get married and start a family. He doesn't want to do that. And I'm just into like different things. And it's okay. It's all right. I just, you know, we butt heads. It's part of life.
Well, there's some scenes that have been teased coming up. You scream at Sandoval at one point.
Yeah.
I walk around on eggshells, and Jax does whatever the he wants.
Why are you trying to hurt somebody like that?
Because it's kind of disturbing.
Oh, Sandoval.
That's the one.
That's the below the belt thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You'll see why. You'll see it. And I don't want to give it away, but it's absolutely uncalled for.
How bad is it that you get pushed to that point?
Well, because you would always expect your best friends to be on your side and have your back and not question your judgment or your character. And I felt like that's what Tom did. And that really upset me because he knows us very well and he knows the type of people that we are. And just to even like second guess us
question
at all.
me in front of my friends in public.
It just was very disrespectful and it really hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Especially after how hard I worked to try to like keep them
I mean,
together.
not only did he do it with Stassi, but then he did it with me. So he obviously didn't learn his lesson.
All right, yeah.
You're angry.
Well, I'm honest. I don't hide anything back on this show, and I think people know that. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I think the people need to know the truth.
Well, you've had a lot to say about Tom's girlfriend, Ariana, recently.
Yes.
What is at the core of your issue with her?
I have been around her for the last 15 years, so I know the type of person she is, and I've seen over the years how negative she can be. And it's, you know, I'm so grateful to be part of the show. Every day I thank God and my lucky stars. And, you know, her constant putting down things and putting down the show, and I don't stand for it. And her I'm better than everybody else attitude, and if it doesn't coincide with her, then it's terrible, it's not fun. If it's not up to her, then it's just, and I've had enough.
But
so yeah.
Just don't go on social media.
I know, I probably shouldn't
I still like Ariana, okay? Like, she's still my friend.
I don't hate her, I just don't agree
I know, but you
with
have to
her.
understand it makes it hard on our friendships
What
if you're
friendships?
like posting bad things about her online.
Her
and then
friendship with Ariana.
What
Yeah.
friendship? You don't even hang out with Ariana.
I just was with her the other day. I don't get to see her as much as
I don't know who
used
invited
to.
her, by the way, but someone did.
Oh my gosh, I was glad she was there. See, we are so opposite.
Yes.
But I tell you what, it works. Having a yin and a yang
Yeah.
works. If we were both stubborn, it wouldn't work.
No, that would be a recipe
she
for
balances
disaster.
I just want to love everybody and just welcome everybody.
And
That's
I'm a
all I
realist.
want.
I'm a realist. I'll tell you how it is and how life doesn't always work that way. But I love how she is. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Ariana was sitting there not too long ago, and I asked her, of anyone in the group you'd be okay never speaking to again. She said you,
Yeah.
as long as it meant she could still see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm all right with that.
I feel the same. I feel the same. Yeah.
I just don't want people to feel awkward around each other. That's the hard part about our group of friends is we are always together. And if somebody is fighting like that, it makes the entire group feel awkward.
Well, let's talk about a different instance of that in this group. Where do you guys fall in the whole Katie and Stassi versus Kristen thing?
You're being an obnoxious person right now. Katie, you're just a bitch to me all the time.
You can't be real for 1 second, Kristen.
We're both kind of caught in the middle.
Friends with both. I definitely see both sides, and I completely understand why Katie and Stassi needed to take a break because they were literally fighting every time they were together, every single time. So it's good that they're taking this time apart. I just hope that they can find each other again. You know, like that would be great because then we could all hang out together again, and I don't have to do this with this person that day, this with that person.
I don't
No,
think
it's like
that's
my
gonna
parents
happen.
are
I was
divorced.
like, yeah, you're like a kid of divorced parents.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Katie
Enough.
and Stassi hate that Kristen thinks that they were never good friends because that I think offended them the most. So it's so hard because I get
Yeah.
both sides. I really do.
Has she at least cut off the Carter
Yes.
of it all? Okay.
Yep.
That's
She's
progress.
single, so any hot guys out there?
She says she's single.
She's dating around, yeah.
dating.
She's
Okay.
dating.
Yeah.
And
Not
I'm happy
Carter.
for her. No,
No.
not Carter. So Kristen is amazing, so I can't wait for her to just
She's
find
I don't want to
somebody
say she's
who
not
she
amazing.
deserves.
Yeah, she's a great person. She's been a great friend to me. She's the one person I would trust with my own kid.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She's great.
That's a big endorsement.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she is a really
Her
really
dating
good
life,
friend.
that needs work.
Do you think those three can repair things before Stassi's wedding? Because the clock is kind of on.
Yeah,
No.
it is on. I hope so. I mean, they are talking a little bit, so that is good news. My fingers are crossed. I don't think that
This is also the yin yang thing. Like,
I know.
optimist,
There's
pessimist.
multiple wagers going on behind the scenes.
Oh, you
Of,
guys are
like,
taking
there's
bets
like
on it?
over-unders. There's there's a lot of wagers going on if it's gonna happen. I personally think it's not gonna happen. Stassi's a very stubborn person and she wants the wedding her way. She does not care who she hurts.
she doesn't care.
So Brittany
not
and
like me.
Brittany and I, if we met somebody 5 minutes ago, they would be invited to our wedding. That's what Stassi's got, friends of hers from a long time that aren't coming, but she wants her wedding a certain way.
Well, there's two big weddings coming up now, Stassi and Bo, and Lala and Randall.
Yeah.
And you guys have said you're starting the family on pause until those two big events.
Well, not putting it all the way on pause,
Okay.
but like maybe within the next couple months because you can't travel after 7 months.
And it's in Italy.
It's in Italy, so I always use this reference, Phoebe from Friends.
Yes.
She gets stuck behind and can't go to England with Ross when he's marrying Emily, so I'm like, I don't want to be Phoebe.
I can't fly. I'm having my brother's babies.
I don't want to miss like my best friend's biggest moments of their lives. They were there for me, and it's important for me to be there for them.
But that is the last thing that's the last time we will ever delay the process.
And that also doesn't mean I don't care to be pregnant, because I do not mind at all to be pregnant whenever,
Yeah.
that would be fine
Till
for
the
me.
tequila bottle comes out.
A baby is more important.
Well, what were maybe Stassi and Lala's reactions to hearing that you were taking that into consideration?
Oh, we all talk about it. All four of us, me, Katie, Stassi, and Lola, we always say that we have a pregnancy pact. We want to have babies around the same time. So, I mean, we're all just trying to make it work.
It's a big deal. And for us to all have our kids around the same time and to grow up together, that's a big deal.
All right, 2021, maybe a baby boom in the valley.
Maybe Vanderpump kids.
Yeah. How many kids do you guys want? Have you? Two.
I want
okay.
3.
2.
Okay, so
And
again,
I think
different pages.
if we have 2 girls or 2
Odd
boys,
numbers
we're
don't
definitely
work.
trying for a third.
All right. I think it's like have the first kid and then see.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
We might be like, oh my God, this is enough.
And at the end of the day, as long as they're happy and healthy, I don't care.
Yeah, same.
I'm very excited to see you two as parents.
I couldn't be more excited to be a dad. Like, I can't wait to be the father like my father was, and just to give, and just to be there for everything, and to just make sure my life is it revolves around my kids, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Shifting gears, I have some rapid fire questions where these shots might come more into play.
So if it's wrong, I take this one right here.
If you don't want to answer it.
Okay, if you don't want to answer it.
So, like I said with Ariana, she said she would be okay never talking
Ariana.
to you. So who would you be okay never talking to again from your cast?
Ariana. Hands down.
I don't know. I feel like I would talk to everybody, right? I don't know. I can't say that there's anybody I would never want to talk to again. Okay.
I'm good friends with Ariana's brother, Jeremy, and I don't know how they came from the same cloth. I really don't.
Goodness gracious.
You're just doubling down.
Couldn't be more opposite.
I'm sure he's going to love hearing all this that you're talking about his
Jeremy.
sister.
No, he knows. I talked to him all the time.
Woo!
All right. Who is someone on your cast you feel like you owe an apology to?
Nobody.
You owe apologies, I'm sure.
Right now, like as of right now, or just overall?
In the whole span of the time we've been watching
my
the show.
wife, obviously. I think for obvious reasons. Other than that, I would never apologize to anybody. If I had to apologize, I would. I think I'm at the point in my life now where I can apologize, and I always have. I'm the first one to, if I'm wrong, I will apologize and say I'm sorry. But if I know I'm right, I will not apologize.
Trying to think if there's any. I mean, I get embarrassed whenever I like yell, because that's not my personality. Nobody really sees that. So like whenever I yelled at James in the reunion last year, I got a country accent. I'm proud of I'm a f***ing hillbilly. I'm f***ing proud. At least I'm not a person like you are.
Boom, mother. Boom.
That's still not me to react like that. So I apologize to him for even, doing that. He apologized to me, so we're cool now. And I think apologized to Sandoval because I was telling Jack to beat him up that night. So
which
I felt really embarrassed about that.
When you watch that episode, there's absolutely no reason you should apologize.
I know.
Your wedding is bringing us something that we love in the Bravo-verse of like Bravo-lebrity crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Shep is going to be there. Are there any Vanderpump Rules and Bravo-leb hookups we don't know about?
Ooh.
Meaning,
well, I mean,
yes.
there is one.
Sheena.
Well, ain't Kristen talked about it on Watch Time's Live, so
Craig
I feel like I
Conover,
can.
she hooked up with.
Okay, he said it first, so.
Sheena's hooked up with pretty much everybody from The Bachelor.
We're going outside the Bravo-verse.
I'm sorry, you said other than the Bravo.
Well, no, I'm open to expanding all of reality television.
So I think.
I don't know if Sheena and Shep ever like hooked up or
No,
anything. I don't.
they made out.
Yeah, I think just kissed and hung out.
Yeah, I think Sheena and Carl from Summer House.
Oh, that's
Oh,
yeah, that's right. That's
See,
right.
you remember
That's
things.
right.
I can't even
That's right.
remember.
I forgot.
Your publicist is like holding her head right now.
Hey, it's juicy.
yeah, I forgot. You're right.
Okay. All right, last one. What is the wildest place the two of you have ever hooked up?
Ooh. I'm like, are we boring?
We are.
I would
in
say
the beginning.
we got to go to the Bahamas with Lala and Randall, and they had this like huge yacht that we stayed in for the whole week. I never thought I would be on a yacht like that, so I'm gonna have to say the yacht.
Oh yeah, the yacht.
Okay.
Just because I never imagined I would be
that's
doing
kind of a
stuff
bougie
like that.
brag.
Yeah. It's like, hey.
All right, you survived. Only one shot. That's pretty good.
Bravo.
All right, to wrap things up here, what's the beer cheese update?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so pray that everything works out. We are working with a company that is in Kentucky, in Lexington actually, so very local. You have to go through the legal steps, but within the next month and a half, you should be able to order it all over the US and in Canada.
How much of the profits is your grandma getting?
We're figuring all that out, but no matter what, Mama will be taken care of. She's the star.
There you go. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah,
this is great. Lots was spilled.
Hopefully not too much.
I think just enough.